Good Thursday morning. This is America's Morning News, where the nation's news breaks on this 11th day of August. I'm Matt Ray. Here's what we're following. A harshly critical Justice Department report finds Baltimore police officers routinely discriminate against blacks, use excessive force, and aren't adequately held accountable. Baltimore Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake says the findings of the report are tough to hear, but she thinks it will help heal the relationship between the community and police.
Today marks an important step on our path to reform. With the release of its finding report, the Justice Department is sharing with the community, with the city government, and with our police department the conclusions of its 14-month-long investigation, an inquiry that I asked for last May. The findings are challenging to hear, but let me be clear. I never sugarcoat our problems, nor will I run away from our most pressing challenges. The report identifies specific problems in the department, but the transparency of the report offers a crucial foundation if we are going to move forward. Because I believe transparency is the only true foundation upon which we can rebuild community trust.
And a person uniquely qualified to assess the report, recently retired Department of Justice Senior Special Agent Bobby Kimbrough joins us now. He spent 30 years in law enforcement. He's author of the book Surviving the Stop. The website is bobbykimbrough.com. Bobby, thank you for joining us here on America's Morning News.
Thank you for having me this morning.
Yeah, you heard the mayor there say it identified specific areas. What are some of the areas that some of the Department of Justice found violations in?
I mean, there were several of them. Things from unreasonable force against people who had no threat, officers of the public, everything from unlawful detainees, arrestees, retaliation of use of force by people who engage in protective speech. There's a whole list of things.
I'm curious, what does it say? I believe in the report there was one gentleman that was stopped. I want to say it was 30 times. Charges never brought. What does that say about what's the symbolism there? What's the significance?
I think what that says is that once you start to create a mindset that a certain group of people in a certain group of area are engaged in criminal activity, you start to think that everyone in that area is engaged in an activity, and everyone in that area is a criminal. That's like saying that everybody in the hospital is sick. Some of the people in the hospital are visitors, some of them work there. Once we go down that road, it's a dangerous place. And one of the things about the report that I must echo what she was saying is that it gives the PD a chance to look at themselves and recreate themselves, because in order to transform back to where the community has trust, there must be transparency.
So what, I have to imagine, though, it also comes with police-community relations as well, and that would start from the top down, I imagine. I mean, what does the interim chief do here?
Well, the interim chief go back to the basics. Let's build trust. Let's engage in global conversation. Let's engage in transparency. Let's go back to the community. Let's gather with the community leaders, the church leaders. Let's have conversation. And more importantly, one of the things that brought to my attention was an important training among the officers. You know, law enforcement or police officers, that's a very delicate job. And the people must respect and have confidence in the people that are doing the job. And the way to do that is ongoing training.
Bobby Kimbrough joining us now. We're talking about the Department of Justice report, diving into the findings of the Baltimore Police Department. The police commissioner says some of the officers have already been fired, and biased law enforcement tactics won't be tolerated. Bobby, I'm curious, the book, Surviving the Stop, can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, Surviving the Stop basically gives the reader tools on how to interact with law enforcement. You know, every facet of our society requires a certain etiquette. If you go to the movie theater, there's a certain behavior expectation. If you go to church, the same thing. The same thing must take place on the side of the road. There must be a certain behavior in order to survive the stop, to enhance you going on receiving a ticket, or even a verbal warning. The book just made common sense comment on how to interact with law enforcement, giving respect on both sides.
And where can our listeners get a hold of it?
You can go to Amazon.com. You can go to BobbyKimbrough.com.
All right, Bobby Kimball, Amazon.com, BobbyKimbrough.com. I apologize. The book is Surviving the Stop. Bobby Kimbrough, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
All right, let's take a look at the markets this morning.